Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I want to give you guys an update, a quick little update on what is happening with Bitcoin today, and of course the entire cryptocurrency market. And of course, I want to give you guys an update on what is exactly happening with PEPE. Okay, so that's exactly what I want to talk about in today's video. So before we get into this video, give this video a quick thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. And let's begin with this video. So as you guys can clearly see, Bitcoin has in fact been dropping. In fact, it's been dropping even more for the past few days. Now, I believe about a few days ago when I last uploaded a video about 4 days ago, okay, and I just want to say real quick, I apologize for not uploading. I've just been really busy with other things, but I'm back to it. Okay, and later on tonight, okay, once you're watching this video in the next few hours, matter of fact, maybe in the next few minutes, I'm gonna go live. Okay, I want to do more live streams, so I will in fact be going live really soon. So stay tuned for that. But guys, you guys can clearly see that yes, Bitcoin has in fact been dropping down to the downside even more. Okay, I believe the last time Bitcoin was above $28,000. Now you guys can clearly see it's way below $28,000. Okay, it's currently at 27.7, just under 27.8. So you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin has obviously been dropping. Okay, and I think this is in fact a new support level for Bitcoin, which is just under $28,000. But I think Bitcoin, in my opinion, is still holding up really well. Like I said, we're going to have little corrections every now and then. Bitcoin is not always going to shoot up. Okay, we know it's a really volatile asset, not just Bitcoin, but cryptocurrency in general, right? You guys can clearly see that Ethereum is still at $1,800. Okay, so Ethereum is actually still holding up really well, in my opinion. Okay, it's holding up really well. And other altcoins today, not really moving today, but for the past few days, for the past 7 days, it has in fact been dropping. For the past 24 hours today, not much movements at all. You guys see that the global crypto market cap today is kind of 1.14 trillion, and it's down 0.15%. So not much movements today at all. Okay, for the past 24 hours. So yeah, that's that. Now I want to show you guys this chart for Bitcoin, indicating that Bitcoin will shoot up. Okay, you guys have to understand we have already hit bottom, which was $15,000, pretty much $15,000 to $16,000 at one point. Yes, Bitcoin did actually drop below just under 16k back in November. Okay, and of course in December, right, a couple of weeks later, Bitcoin was still not really moving. We know that. Okay, but then obviously in January we saw Bitcoin pump like crazy. We had a 40% return just in January, which was great to see. Okay, so that's when everything just really kicked off and Bitcoin rallied up, right? Creating a new pattern to the upside, okay? Because we have already hit bottom. So you guys understand, looking at this chart, it's all up from here. Now, yes, Bitcoin could drop further down, right? Like I told you guys, okay? Bitcoin could potentially drop further down to $25,000, maybe even 24, but Bitcoin going below $20,000, that's just very unlikely to happen. That's just my, personal opinion, right? I don't think Bitcoin can, potentially go lower than $20,000. I think that's just very unlikely to happen at this point, right? Because we have already hit bottom. Bitcoin's already, forming a new pattern up to the upside. So it's all up from here. And I really do believe that Bitcoin has the potential to reach at least $50,000 sometime towards the end of this year in 2023. Okay, so this chart really just indicates and show you guys that Bitcoin will slowly go up to the upside. Okay, it will. So it's only time. Okay, we have to be really patient. If we could look at the weekly time frame here, you guys can clearly see, right, Bitcoin's obviously forming a new pattern. We have already hit bottom, which is right down here back in November and December, especially in November. So it's all up from here. Okay, yes, Bitcoin could potentially drop further down to, $24,000, maybe even lower, right? But going below $20,000, I think that's just very unlikely to happen. Okay, it really is. But we will see. In my opinion, yes, Bitcoin has been dropping for the past few days, but in my opinion, I think it's still holding up really well, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me on that one. Okay, now real quick, 1 million addresses now hold a full Bitcoin. If you guys have been OG viewers, right, ever since I started this YouTube channel over a year ago, right, back in early 2022, then you guys would know I've been telling you guys to hold one Bitcoin or to accumulate or own one full Bitcoin, because this one single Bitcoin will potentially make you have some type of wealth in the future. We know, I've been talking about this many times, that one Bitcoin is going to be worth millions of dollars in the future, right? I've talked about this topic many times, and you guys can clearly see 1 million addresses now hold a full Bitcoin. So you guys understand we're still in its early stages. Okay, we really are. Okay, a lot of people think it's too late to start buying and investing and accumulating into Bitcoin because they see the price, but no. Bitcoin's going to go way higher than this, guys, right? Bitcoin's going to reach hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Bitcoin halving event's going to happen. Once that happens, we're going to see Bitcoin go well above 200K, maybe even 300K, well above that. And then in the next few years after that, right, in the next bull market, right, we're going to see Bitcoin reach over $1 million. So be excited for that. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. 1 million addresses now hold a full Bitcoin. So that's amazing to see. Quickly, before I talk about PEPE, I want to give you guys the Bitcoin monthly returns. So we know that April ended and it ended off in the greens. So I'm glad. 2.8% return so far in a whole of April. Okay, so you guys can clearly see so far every month this year alone in 2023 has been in the greens. As you see, January, like I said, 40% return. February, not much movements, but it's still in the greens. March, 23% return. Okay, amazing. April, 2.8%, almost 3%. And so far this month in May, Bitcoin is down 5.7%, right? 5.7%. So, we're still early in May. It's only May 10th, okay? And this could potentially change in the greens. So be excited for that, guys. So far, it's looking pretty good for 2023. Every single month has, in fact, been in the greens. And it's been quite some time since we have seen this. Ever since, exactly 10 years ago. 2013, right? We saw January, February, March, and April in the greens, and then May was actually in the reds, right? But we're going to see what happens for this month. And usually May is not a great month for Bitcoin, but we will see, okay? We will see. PEPE. Let's talk about PEPE. Now, if you guys have, in fact, been watching my previous videos on PEPE, I made 3 videos on this coin, this meme coin. If you guys haven't seen this video, definitely check it out. But I told you guys to be very careful when you're investing your money into this meme coin. It was trending. Everyone was talking about it on social media, especially on Twitter. It was literally trending on Twitter, okay? Everyone was talking about it. I know for a fact there was a lot of FOMO. And I know at least some of you guys bought PEPE at the top. And I told you guys, right, if you guys have seen my previous videos on this coin, to not FOMO in, to not buy it at this moment, right? When it was pumping, when it was just trending, everyone was literally talking about it, right? It was pumping like crazy. I told you guys, if you guys don't believe me, watch that video, my previous videos on this coin. I told you guys to be very careful, to not FOMO in, to not buy now because it was pumping. I told you guys that it will eventually crash. And guess what? PEPE did crash down slightly, right? I want to say decently though. Okay, so you guys can clearly see for the past 24 hours, it's down 5.7%. Okay, it's actually back down in the 19 range now. And I believe the last time I talked about PEPE was when it was in the 30 range. Somewhere around here. Okay, so you guys can clearly see it has obviously dropped, right? It has dropped. And I told you guys that this will eventually happen. Okay, if you see a crypto coin, a altcoin, okay, especially a meme coin, pumping like crazy, do not FOMO in because it will eventually drop back down. And that's exactly what PEPE did. Okay, it did in fact fall back down slightly. It did in fact have a little correction. And I told you guys to be very, very careful, okay, investing into this crypto coin. So do I think right now is a great time to, buy PEPE? Personally, I haven't bought any yet, even though, yes, I said I would. But personally, I have not yet. I probably would soon, okay? But I think it's going to drop even more. That's just my personal opinion. It's been consolidating now. You guys can clearly see that, right? But I'm just going to wait patiently and see what happens because it's been consolidating yesterday and today. Not much movements from today and yesterday for PEPE, but I think it's going to drop further down. And if it does, I might go ahead and invest, money that I'm comfortable losing. This is what you guys understand, right? When you're investing into an altcoin, especially a meme coin like PEPE, right? Always invest something that you're comfortable losing, because this is pretty much gambling at this point, right? PEPE has no utility. It's pretty much a Ponzi. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, right? That's why when I'm investing into cryptocurrency, I mainly just stick with the basics, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are in fact my two main investments and my biggest holdings, right? Which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. You guys know that, right? So when I'm investing into other altcoins, right, I don't invest too much. Okay, not too much, right? So be careful with that, guys. I told you guys my prediction was right. PEPE would crash, and that's exactly what it did. You guys can clearly see that it crashed, right? It went back down slightly, okay, decently actually, right? Its all-time highs so far was almost in the 40 range, pretty much the 40 range. You guys can clearly see that, and that was 6th of May, 4 days ago. And now 4 days later, it's all the way back down to the 19 range. So think about that, right? In a matter of hours, days, it's dropped decently, right? So be very, very careful, guys. Okay, do not firm it in. If you want to buy some now, go ahead, since it's dropped decently, right, from its previous all-time highs. But personally, I would wait. Okay, I would wait. But go ahead and buy some if you want to. Okay, this is not financial advice, so always do your own research, guys. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh wow, Bitcoin actually just pumped. You guys can clearly see that this candlestick now back above $28,000, 28.1. So that's great to see. But yeah, guys, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm actually going to be going live in the next few hours potentially, so stay tuned for that. I feel like I want to go live more on my channel because I don't really go live. I only went live like once, so I want to start going live more to, you know, communicate with you guys better live. I feel like that's like a better way. But yeah, that's that. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a good one, guys.